Yeah, so it's nice with Nolan. We were able to go through and kind of capture the chipping from start to finish. A lot of times when we're doing our stuff, it's bits and pieces, but with him it was the whole, kind of from the beginning. We had never talked chipping before. And it's basically what I see with a lot of the kids, which is a lot of people still kind of play the like ball back, hands forward, shaft leaning, a lot of leading edge, a lot of dig sort of style of chipping, and sort of aren't aware of how to use the bounce properly. So it's a conversation I have a lot with a lot of different people. And for me with chipping, when I used to I would had the ball very far back, handle forward. It was good when it was on, but then that style, the spin is unpredictable, landing spots get a little bit more difficult. The ball comes off hot or soft sometimes. So I would go play, and I had similar thoughts and things happen to me that he had, where he'd say sometimes he hits and the ball spins a lot and it checks unpredictably. And if you understand how to use the club properly, you can get less and less and less of that and have the ball hit and react sort of the same way every time, which is using the bounce, a different release pattern, using the dynamic loft differently. So we kind of went through that from start to finish. So, super big picture, if I were going to ask you how you feel about your chipping, you would say what?
It's okay.
And Dad would say, needs some work. When it's... And this is good, because I want feedback from you too, because you play with them. Like, when they're not good, what's like the...
Chips are usually chunked, stubbed.
So contact-wise.
Contact is bad.
Yeah.
And a little further back, chip / pitches either are chunked or distance control. And he actually flies them a little bit past the flag, then they run and even beyond that.
Okay. More long than short, if the contact is good.
Yeah, on the longer chip.
On the longer ones.
Shots.
Okay.
Not like 30, but maybe 15, 20.
Got it. Mid-range type of deal.
Just off the green, it's often just chunky.
Chunky.
Or but the good ones, if he makes good contact, they're usually pretty good.
Got it. How would you assess? Would you tell me the same thing, or would you tell me something different?
I tell you the same thing.
Okay. All right, good. We're in alignment here. This is good. So let's start here first. Let's start basic. And listen, if you come in and you chip like a tour star, then we're good. We'll just talk about how you should practice and roll. But if there's some contact issues, then we got to talk. Let's just say you had a chip shot from here to that middle hole where that's rolling past. It's kind of a poor chip. I was actually going to the short right one there, okay? So whatever club you would use, whatever you would normally do first.
All right.
And I'd like for you to give me 3 chip shots, all to the same hole, and let's just go from like right in here. You go at your own pace, I follow. Okay, cool. Okay, one more. Okay. Ready? Let me have you stand right there, please. Dad, yeah, come in for this too, because when you guys play together. So, couple baseline chip things. Now, do you normally chip with your 54?
Yeah.
Do you use any other clubs when you chip?
Sometimes.
Do you tell?
Well, if I want to run it more, I use a 50 degree, and if I want it to go higher and like stop or sooner, I use my 58.
Cool. Do you do any like 9 or 7 irons?
Not really.
Okay. So, first things first, like baseline chipping technique. So there's definitely some things that are going to cause you some contact stuff. So let's do this way. I'm going to first, we're going to play that little photo hunt.
Things that hidden.
The little picture deal.
Things in
Oh,
pictures.
You get 2 pictures, you got to pick the differences kind of deal? Okay.
Difference.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a full swing setup on my first one, and then I'm going to do a chip setup, and I want you to tell me what you see different, okay? So here's my full swing setup if I was hitting a full swing sand wedge. And then now I'm going to this hole just to the right of those golf balls. Here's my chip shot. Full swing. Chip shot. Fire when ready. What do you got different?
Stance is much smaller. Like,
Okay.
keep it closer together. Choke down on the grip. A lot closer to the ball.
Good. Those will be the main ones, right?
I think shaft more vertical. Hands
Ah. Uh-huh.
more than fingers
Yeah. So here's my full swing. Here's my chip shot. Chip shot. So the baseline setup differences would be feet closer together, feet closer to the ball, grip down. There's some personal preference in there, but I would say in general, I would go as far down as you want. More farther down, better than not at all. And then I like the shaft a little more vertical, and we'll go into that. The setup pieces we got to do first, but then we got to do a little in swing, right? When you do, come on over here. Take your normal setup. Please don't make any adjustments yet. And just make a practice chip shot and hold your finish. Stay right there. So when you make your finish, and you can tell by the finish position, guys that chip and pitch really well, because you got to learn how to use the bounce, and we'll go over that. Stay right where you're at. So two things I see. Number one, where your hands and club are in space, and where your chest is in space. Now I would say someone who chips the ball really well, I'm going to just move you, would look more like this and more like this. So their chest has rotated towards the target more, and then their hands and arms are soft and more by their left hip. With a lot of really good chippers and pitchers of the ball. Talk about the bounce in a minute. Your normal finish is kind of chest still towards this way, and hands very close to your body, which can work, but you got to clip it perfect to do that. You have no margin of error with that style, okay? I don't see a lot of really good chippers chip like this, like here. I see a lot of really good chippers chip like this. This is what I see the guys on tour, more that way. Do you see that more than this? Yeah? Okay. So the first thing we got to do, let's do the setup piece, and then let's do the in-swing piece, and then we'll have a conversation about like the bounce and different shots and stuff like this. But the reason why you struggle with the contact and the longer stuff like that is for sure based on these pieces. Like we got to clean, this mechanical stuff here. So take your normal setup to that golf ball. So let's go through what I did. So feet closer together. Keep going. Heels almost touching. Good. So take that front foot and just flare it a little bit. Good, right there. Okay. Now, that's cool. I'm going to put the ball position just inside of your heel. This is all going to feel a little weird. Okay. This is going to go a little bit more up. Take out a little knee bend. Okay. So that right there now is what I would call a normal chipping setup. Okay, let's replicate that again. So feet closer together. Cool. Handles vertical. Yeah, look, that's perfect right there. Now, make a swing and get to that follow through. Keep your hands in the club. Get to the follow through point where your chest is rotated, eyes are up, and your hands are by your left hip.
Okay.
Got me?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Show me that. Good.
Again?
Yep.
Right.
Good. One more. Okay. We're going to hit a set of 3 with just those pieces. That's not the whole enchilada, but we're going to add one little thing after that, but just want for your brain to see like 3 of them, and then we're going to do our next piece. So let's go ahead and do the whole thing. So give me a good setup. Feet close. Handles a little high. Knees good. Now, I don't care how you hit this. Just focus on that follow-through piece. Hold your finish no matter how you hit it. Good. Good. Okay, same thing. I'm going to make you move and reset. Inconvenient, I know. So our feet are closer than normal. Good. Okay. Hang on a second. I'm going to kick you to this. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I'm just going to give you an alignment here. So we're going to go to that middle hole. So just get our club face aiming towards that. Okay, good. So feet are close, that's beautiful. Shaft is up, knees are good, beautiful. And then hit that follow through spot, hold it no matter how you hit it. Good, soft arms, good. Okay. Same thing. So we have feet close, hands are up, knee, beautiful. Hold the follow through. Okay, cool. Now, those are like baseline chip non-negotiables to me, I think, for your chipping to get good. Your chipping's going to get a lot better than where it's at, which is cool.